Welcome to Campaigns of the Plains. We are back here with our smaller cast. Josh is taking a break to deal with the thing right now. So guess what? I get to torture you for a while. So we are back in the world of Midnight, a book by Fantasy Flight Games, now published by Edge Studio. Not a sponsor, but who knows? Whatever. Would love it if you would. Anyway, it is a land occupied by a dark god that fell from the heavens thousands of years ago and has imposed a strict oppression over the people of this land. And that's what we've been playing. If you haven't caught the first episode, go back, watch that. It was great. A lot of antics, though this is a very dark world. A lot of macabre jokes, it would seem. But also, make sure, if you haven't already, to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also visit our social media down here below, and whether that's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever your preferred method of communication is. Go there, find our page, like it, follow, leave a comment, tell us what you think of our videos, and also make sure that you go to your favorite podcast platform, whether that be Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, or Spotify, or there's a bunch of other little ones there. Every Wednesday, we post our newest episode at 7 a.m. Central Time. So you can download that before you head out for your workday commute. And we post new videos on YouTube every Friday at 5 p.m. Central. So, with that, last episode, does anyone want to take us through what happened?
No, you got this, bro. Yeah.
Oh, do I?
Yeah. You do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just writing some stuff down, but...
Are you okay over
you
there?
Also count as... No. No. Are we okay? No. Both of you are bro to me.
I tell you what happened. I got this. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Oh,
okay.
you got it? Okay,
I got
cool,
you.
cool.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe Nova takes better notes than
Nova didn't take any
Elsa.
notes. Nova didn't take any notes, but this happened recently.
I took notes.
Oh.
I took notes as well.
I mean, do you want to do it?
I think
I'm
Matt
just
wants
going
to
off
do
of-
it.
Matt does it. Matt, do it.
Yeah. You got it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So we were tasked by the Witch Queen of the Elves, Aridel, to find a relic that was owned by a former general turned traitor. The group of us were tasked with this. We start the episode in combat with a couple orcs and some goblins, and we encounter, after we kill all of them, we encounter 4 elves on horseback. One of them knows Shand, who is Christian's character. They're our backup if we fail or whatever, and they're dicks. And then after they fuck off, we head towards Vandalin, which is a lost elven city. And we're trying to get into the fortress that's built underneath that city. It's in the Bighorn Mountains. And we sneak our way in, past some guards, and find a single elf captive named Nylor, who's a merchant. He's from the south. He was captured, and he's coming with us because we broke the door he was to the cell he was in. As we continue down this corridor, we find a stock room with a couple orcs, 4 direwolves, and 4 goblins. And the goblins holding the direwolves back, and so we concoct a plan to try and lure them out. As both Nova, which is Alysia's character, and I shapeshift into orcs ourselves, as we are normally not. So we look like orcs, And I made myself look like the war chief from the first combat, with his like special teeth and such. So, and I told everyone else to hide in a nearby storeroom. So they're not too far away if something happens, but that's the gist.
And so as you entered this storeroom, with 2 orcs, 4 goblins, and 4 wolves, you turn the corner, and one of the orcs in the back, he's picking his nails with a little dagger, and he looks up and sees you, and he says, "What are you doing here? This isn't your shift." What do you say to him?
I say in orc, of course. I'm assuming he's talking in orc.
Yes.
I respond in orc in like a deep, gruff voice. There's been an attack on the encampment. They're trying to save some of the prisoners, I guess. I don't know. But we're getting fucking annihilated out there. We need help. Bring everything you can. And I'll just like gesture that way. And I will give myself inspiration.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming I'm going to have to do some sort of check.
Yes. I'll ask for a deception check from you.
Do I get advantage because I have an ally with me? I'm not just some lone orc. I disguise myself to look like an orc chief, and I have an orc like female soldier with me.
Sure. I'll give you advantage. Why not?
Okay. Okay. I do math. 14 and 8 is 22 plus 3. 25. 17! Yeah!
I forgot the cards.
So the orc looks at you, and seeing the earnestness in your face, he says, "All right, you lot, get up, charge out!" And he starts ushering everyone out of the room. And he, as they are charging down the hall, and passing you two, he will stop and turn around and say, "Grunch, aren't you coming?"
Hold on. I think I'll write down grunch.
Grunch?
Yep.
Grunch.
Grunch.
And I will say, yeah, I'll follow you. I'll hold up your 6. Or whatever. I'll trail the back or whatever. Like, I'll be right behind you. I'm right behind you. Gotta make sure these...
I'm coming up your rear.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm coming up your rear! No. No, I'll be like, I gotta make sure these fucking goblins stay in line.
Make a persuasion check.
I'll go with that. 22.
Yeah, he looks at you and says, "Right, that's why you got the tusks. Alright, I'll see you later. Let's go kill some elves!" And he rushes out of the room.
Yeah!
And they charge past, and in the storeroom, where the rest of you are hiding, you hear all these troops marching by, and the echoes slowly fade down the tunnel. The room is clear?
Yes! I will send a message to Bink and be like, hey, grab everybody, including Nylor, including Nylor, and come on down. We're safe for the moment.
It seems that Prius's non-violent recommendation worked.
Yeah. Thank God we can shape-shift?
I suppose. How long can you stay like that?
An hour.
That doesn't seem like you are confident.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the spell eventually fades.
Does it?
Yeah, you should know.
Should I?
I just give you a wink.
So, it took you about an hour and a half to poke and prod your way through these tunnels. But you were also trying different paths, doubling back and finding the correct path. And you also stopped and murdered a room of sleeping orcs and goblins. and also stopped at the jail and released the prisoner that you now have with you. So you probably estimate that these orcs and goblins are going to be gone for, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 minutes tops before they realize that they were duped. So that's what time you have for you.
We must make haste then, I think.
Gotta check out this room. They must have been guarding something important, though.
Yes. I'll start looking around.
And I will help.
All right. Then you can either roll 2 investigation checks, or one can do it with advantage.
I'm plus in investigation. Are you?
I'm +7.
Holy shit.
You're much better. I will
I'm lying.
I
I thought you said perception.
No, it's investigation, right?
Investigation.
Oh.
You are actively searching this room.
I am
for something.
+0. I'll help you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm positive at least.
And I'll give you, what's it called? Guidance.
Or no, guidance. So D4. Okay, that is 20, 30.
Yeah. So
Right.
you start rifling through this storehouse deep in these caves, and amongst the barrels and sacks, you find many provisions. A lot of it is like wheat, flour, and you find some potatoes and some other dried goods, dried and cured meats, things of that nature. You find a few barrels of ale, which nowadays is kind of a luxury, honestly. And you're kind of tossed into place and getting a little discouraged because there doesn't seem to be much else in this room when you look in a little alcove towards the back. And in this alcove, there is some sort of shelving. And on the shelving, you find some stacks of papers, which is very strange because these papers have writing on them. And the Dark Lord forbids writing. It's punishable by death. So it's very strange for you to find them. Looking at them, they don't make much sense from the get-go. And then you also find in here what appears to be a little trinket. It looks gold from the start, but you realize it's actually a little wooden bob that has been gilded. And it looks like a crow, like a golden crow with little sapphires laid into where the eyes ought to be. And it's just sitting fairly conspicuously on a middle shelf. And you also see a few other little bits and bobs here. Some more food stuff, some jars full of some sort of fermented cabbage or something like that. Some pickles. Yeah, that's what you see.
The writing papers. We don't recognize the language.
Give me. You can do an Arcana check if you wish.
Oh, okay. Great. 15.
15? Yeah, I'll say that these look like... You start flipping through the papers, and they look tattered, weather-worn, ripped in some places, very incomplete. And you see underneath of them, it looks like the remains of some sort of book binding. And looking at the symbols and the writing in here, you gather that it must have been some spellcaster's book that was probably salvaged at some point. But you're not sure if you can make much out of it. It's because it is in really rough condition. It looks like they found it in a field after it's sat there for a couple decades.
Okay. I will give the golden crow to Bink. Be like, hey, I found this. I feel like you would like it. I don't know what it does. It might be magic. I have no idea. Just by glancing at it, I can't do like identify or anything. But I mean, do I get any sense that it's magical? Like looking at it.
Give me intelligence check.
Just straight intelligence.
Straight intelligence.
Well, that's a nat one.
Ooh, okay. You don't know what this is. It looks neat. It looks old.
Yeah. This looks neat. I hope you like it.
Oh, thanks. It's
Here you go.
probably huge. Right?
Yeah. Like, how big is it compared to?
I would say that it is probably like 6 inches from beak to tail feather.
It's like an eighth of my size.
Yeah.
Oh, this is cool. And then he'll do like what a kid would do is like fly it around like a plane.
And
then can he like...
I'll
Go ahead.
I'll show everybody the papers. Be like, I found these papers. I think they're like spell something from a book or something. I don't know. But I don't cast magic through spells, so this isn't my bag, guys.
Well, my magic comes from nature, so it's not my wheelhouse either.
I'll show it to Nylor and be like, does this make any sense to you?
Nyler's the new Rosemary. Was like, oh yeah.
He looks at you and shakes his head and says, "No, I don't really know much about these arts."
Okay, well, I'll just shove them in my bag and I'll reiterate to everybody like, hey, there's a bunch of food, there's some ale. If you want us to take anything, grab it.
I will say at this time, you do hear some noises echoing down the hall from which you came. So you think that maybe the jig is up and you don't have much time left.
Is there a lock on the door that we just came through?
So it's not so much a door as it is an archway. You do see towards the back of this room, there is another tunnel that leads out the opposite end.
No doorways, but there's a tunnel?
But yeah, there's no physical door that closes.
Okay.
Just openings.
Well, we should
keep going.
We
then.
should keep going.
Yeah, we just don't want to get sandwiched. I'm sure they're not going to be happy. But we want to try and stop them from following us. They might just keep following us. We might just, have to fight on two fronts.
Or do we hide in here and when they come in?
I say we just keep going.
Is this doorway or this tunnel made of earth?
Yes, so this whole complex, it's a combination of earth, but mostly stone because, again, you're up in the mountains. And so the rock is like this really tough granite all around you. Because you are buried underneath the bedrock right now. So.
I mean, I could mold earth, but if it is mostly rock, it will not do much.
We're wasting time. Let's just keep going.
I agree.
Okay. Yeah, let's speed up.
Okay. So you head out the opposite tunnel then? Okay. You head this way, and knowing that there are people behind you, you are a bit rushed, a bit hurried. So I will take another wisdom or survival check. It's going to be a little higher this time.
Okay, that's me. Who will not fail me? Green. It's
Would you like
16.
It's 16.
16.
You can guidance yourself.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
We'd have to roll a 4 to do it.
I'll allow the guidance.
Okay.
You gotta roll max though.
That's a 4.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. So, seemingly without effort, you make your way winding through these tunnels. You reach a point where you can hear footsteps approaching, but you come to a split. You have to either choose left or right. That's the choice you have. Which way do you go?
Well, I hear right is always the right answer.
I mean, you've been leading us very well so far. I trust your instincts.
Wait, I have this handy dandy heads or tails.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the squid head is heads, and then the other side's tails. Heads we go right, tails we go left.
Well,
Left.
Oh.
all right.
That's dusty down here.
Well, while she's doing this, can I look at the ground and see if I see any more movement? Like if I see tracks going in one direction or another?
Yeah, give me an investigation check. Or perception.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm literally just looking at the ground. Oh, that is dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. I will say, yeah, you would see more tracks going towards the left direction.
I'll point that out to her and be like, I think there's more tracks going that way. So maybe we should follow the crowd?
I agree. Let's go left.
Seems to be
Just mad.
So you head left and you start going down a new system of tunnels. You still hear some echoes behind you, but they seem to be getting fainter. I'll ask for one more survival check.
I'm gonna guidance myself.
Would you like some inspiration?
I would love some inspiration.
Oh, you can do this, girl.
Oh,
I
thank
will
you.
give
Okay.
I will give you a D8.
Okay. Oh God! I rolled a 5 on the dice. Okay. 7. Okay. And then. Okay. 14 plus another 7 is 21.
21. Is it enough?
It's gonna be a 22.
So the echoes start to get louder, and you lose focus for just a brief second.
Oh,
Hit!
so close.
Good call. Mm-hmm.
With that, I will roll. That is here. Sorry. Okay. So you come to another fork, and you're not sure where to go, and the echoes behind you are getting louder and louder, and you are starting to freak out a little bit, and you say, fuck it, and you go head down a tunnel, just racing, and the others are racing to keep up with you. And with that, all of a sudden, the tunnel opens up into daylight, and you are now much higher than you used to be. You are up into the mountains to the left of the city, to the west.
Oh.
And you see a mountain pass before you, and you still hear echoes behind you.
Ah, shit!
But you have left the fortress.
Did we want to stand up?
I think we need to go back. Or we can find another path. There's things coming behind us.
Is there anything out here? Like, you said there was a pass?
Yes, so looking ahead of you, you see that there appears to be a trail or a path leading between the rocks. So this path is clearly used. It's very rocky. It'll probably be slow going, but you could, in theory, traverse this.
It's either turn back and fight whatever is following us, or take this pass. What?
Does the pass go like around the mountain? Is that what it is, or it's like an open?
From your perspective, it's hard to tell, but you see two giant peaks rise up on either side of the pass. So you imagine this probably goes in between them, but it will go up and down through much rocky terrain.
I will say, everyone, start heading your way through the pass. I need to cast a spell quick, and hopefully it will deter them from coming any farther. Or maybe they'll run off the cliff, who knows? But I will cast Fog Cloud.
Okay.
It's a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on a point, so I'll start it a little ways back, but I want to cover like this entire area that we're on.
Mm-hmm.
It lasts for an hour. It's concentration, or until I lose concentration, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But it just obscures the area. It's heavily obscured.
Okay.
So
you cast that.
I'll wait until my party starts to get a little bit, so they don't have any hindrance.
Right.
But I want to make sure it gets down before anything gets too close.
Okay. So the party continues deeper into the mountains, and you cast this wall of fog in front of this entrance from the caves, and continue on and join your party. As you continue on from this exit of the underground fortress, you hear some dismayed cries from some voices far off from the way you came. It seems you have shook off them for the time being. Are you continuing deeper into the mountains then?
I think so.
Yeah, I would assume we want to keep going. I mean, we have to actually go down. Did it feel like we were like an incline for this entire time, or?
It was, if there was, it was very subtle. The valley that encompasses this fortress is quite wide. And while the town seemed very small in the center, you know that the entrances to the tunnels were pretty far out from the town. And so this network of caves could have gone on for quite a ways. And so while you didn't notice that you were heading upwards, this is where you land.
Yeah. I'll say we should just keep going forward. We don't really have much choice anymore.
No, let's press onward then.
From here, there is a path in front of you. I think, let me see here. Go ahead, and I want to take, I'll say, if everyone in the party would roll me tell you what, I'll give you the choice. You can either do a group roll for this, or you can appoint someone to lead the charge, and I'll give them advantage. I want either a survival check or an athletics check. I'll leave it up to you.
I can do
Well-
athletics.
I can do survival. Maybe athletics.
I'm good at athletics as well.
I'm not good at either of those.
Maybe we should just all roll?
Roll just do an average? No,
Or what's everybody's plus to their best? That
6.
8.
6.
7.
1 or 0.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
so
negative,
survival is
-1 for survival.
My survival's 7. You have the highest with the 8. If you want to roll with advantage, you want to lead the group. I can give you inspiration. Not inspiration, the other one.
Guidance.
Guidance.
Yeah, I can do guidance. It's a 4.
Yeah.
You can do it. You can do it.
Okay, so that is
37.
25.
25.
Yeah.
It was a 19 with that roll, so you easily pick the safest paths as the land starts moving up and the cliffs become more sheer. It is quite a treacherous journey. There are very thin ledges, and as you're scooting past some of them, rocks tumble down into deep gorges. It is quite treacherous as you move along, but being experienced in tight spaces, you find the safest path, and you lead your team to safety. And at a certain point higher in the mountains, the road seems to broaden, and you're able to move safely up this in between the mountains. And I'll take a perception check from everyone. What does everyone have?
I am too focused on helping everyone get through this.
Fair enough.
I got a dirty 20.
23.
23.
17.
13.
Yeah. Okay. So, Rorx and Nova, you are paying attention ahead of you, and you see up ahead that there seems to be some taller rocks that seem to obfuscate the path ahead of you. And you look, and some of those rocks appear to move, and you could swear that it looks more like flesh instead of rock.
Oh, gross.
Are we past, like, the treacherous part at this point? Like...
Yeah, so you're probably not going to fall to your death at this point. It's just...
Did you catch that?
You definitely
Probably
see some
not.
living creatures ahead of you.
Probably not.
I will, like...
Does it anyway?
Yeah.
I make my own rules.
Yeah. It jumps off a cliff.
I will start, like, I'll make eyes at Nova, assuming that she saw the same thing I saw, and I'll start, like, disseminating that through message through the group. And I'm going to start playing, just a jaunty tune, like, I'm so happy we're alive and not dead from those wolves. Like, just playing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Why
Give me
are
a
you
performance
being
check.
Not good. That's still a 12.
Okay. It's not the worst performance you've given. It's a little pitchy.
It's a little pitchy dog.
Everyone's a critic.
Indeed, especially the DM. And as you begin playing, these fleshy stones that you see start moving in your direction. And does everyone have D&D Beyond pulled up? Or Roll20, I should say?
Can.
But
Yes.
before we get into combat,
Uh-huh.
if they listen to me for a minute, I can try and charm them.
Okay.
So, assuming that they listen to me for a minute, they have to make a wisdom saving throw or be charmed. Assuming they can be, and
Mm-hmm.
it just says they have to watch and listen to me perform.
Okay. I will say that as part of the performance check you just did earlier, they are not moved by your music.
They don't
It's
have
just-
to be.
I'm saying that they just hear ruckus and they're responding, and that less than a minute has passed before they engage with you.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
He's saying, I want to battle and make this map.
Yeah, I know. I'm not a battle. I'm trying to weasel our way out of this.
Yeah.
Do you like supporting artists? Do you like nerdy things like Dungeons and Dragons? Then Co-op Creations SD is the store for you. You can find adorable dragons, menacing mind flayers, and jealous jelly cubes to accompany you on your adventures. Need a way to safely transport your math rocks? Then their homemade dice bags will keep your click-clacks warm. Stop on by their Etsy page soon, as stock is limited.
Okay, so let me pull up the
So what do like make the people go away?
I thought there was. I don't remember.
So I don't have my laptop, so like all the people are bigger than the map.
oh,
I don't know if you can use Roll20 on your phone. You can try, but it might not work well.
No, yeah, I don't think it's not working great on my iPad. I think it'll work less on my iPhone.
Mm.
okay. So,
Just means I didn't buy a MacBook.
I'm sorry, I'm not huge on Roll20, but
No, you have to individually add the icons over again.
Okay.
And then,
well, that's fine.
the second time.
And like give everyone
And then
control,
this
blah blah
one,
blah.
You just change it to names only.
Perfect. Thank you.
I'll have to look at the screen at some point.
Yep.
Network.
Remember what I can do.
Well, that's right.
And I apologize, Paige. I didn't get a token from you, so you're going to be letter A.
I'm A.
Let's see. So,
I'm surprised you're not using just the Toyota logo.
and then so you see coming around some sharp rock ridges, these ogres. Some large asses.
Oh. Ogres. He definitely did want fight.
Yeah. I think we evaded one already.
Oh yeah, we definitely did.
Mm-hmm.
We also evaded getting a wolf. One of them wolf.
It's true.
Can you imagine him, my little guy riding on a wolf?
I mean, it probably would have tried to eat you, but yeah.
No, Nova was gonna befriend it.
Oh. I mean, we can always go back and get one.
Yeah.
I mean,
We'll find another one.
yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't see that second one.
Oh boy. Oh dang.
I don't see that one either, probably, because it's...
So, there are 3 ogres that are coming out of the woodwork. Let's see. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
That seems
Just-
great.
Just curious, how long would they have been listening to me perform?
I will say that they've been listening about 18 seconds.
Oh, okay. Cool. So definitely not long enough. Okay, cool.
Let's
Do
see.
we still have the temporary hit points from?
Probably not.
You still-
Second.
You still keep
Oh, we
them
do. Okay.
until you take a long rest.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay, that's why that's.
I'll go down the down the list here. Bink,
5.
Five.
Cinco.
Shand,
11.
11. Rorx,
13.
Prius.
13. Wow.
Okay, who has the higher dex?
2.
Mine's +3.
Plus 3 and 2. Okay. So Rorx goes for first. And then Nova.
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
20. Okay.
Naylor just sits down.
Okay.
Stay
So-
behind us.
Yeah.
Our small, unguarded companion.
Yeah. Stay with me.
So these ogres start peeking around their rocky outcroppings, and they are kind of confused, and they do not go first. Nova, we're starting with you. What do you wish to do?
Are you guys ready for a Sailor Moon transformation?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah! With my bonus action, I am going to use Wild Shape to use my starry form of the Archer.
Oh.
As you see, as kind of like, I want to say like magical stars start to swirl around her body. And you can see like the stars on her dress start to glow. And one of the constellations, and it looks like the form of an archer. And she gets like a magical ethereal bow and arrow in her hands.
I just want to see you be a giant woman.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, good. That one's for now.
Oh, and when she's in her starry form, her joints glimmer like stars, and glowing lines connect them on a star chart. So she looks like a constellation, basically. And she glows. She sheds bright light for 10 feet and dim light for an additional 10 feet. Okay. So before I use... So that was... When I activate this form, so for my bonus action, I will shoot an arrow from my ethereal bow towards the ogre in front of us.
Okay.
I think I have to roll.
I imagine you would.
I'll just roll the hit again.
Okay, so that's over 20.
That definitely hits.
Okay, so it's a D8 plus. Okay, so plus my wisdom modifier. What's my plus? What is that? Plus, what is that?
New characters.
For your spells, it's at the top.
Oh, I see. Plus 4. Okay, so it takes 5 damage, 5 radiant damage. So that's my bonus action, and then
Okay.
for my action, I will. Let's see. What kind of spells do I have here? I'm going to try a Guiding Bolt again.
Okay. Go
Okay.
ahead and roll to hit.
Oh, okay, that's over 20 also.
Perfect. It hits.
Okay, so
Showing off.
it's 46 radiant damage. So that's 12 radiant damage, and the next hit gets advantage.
Okay, so that's 12 radiant plus 5 radiant. Is that correct?
Sure. Yes.
Okay.
And then the next hit before the end of my next turn gets it gets advantage on their hit, and it starts to glitter with like a dim starlight.
Okay.
Hit that
So
one!
I like to pretend that like stars are circling him because he's like, whoa!
Yes, perfect.
So yes, this ogre, which has stepped out and is blocking your path, is hit with this arrow seemingly made out of starlight. And you see the heads of 2 other ogres poke up over the ridges on either side in some sort of hidden alcove, and they start making their way towards your group. Is that all you have?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay.
That's what
Next.
I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna stay. I'm gonna move back as far away as I can, but in
Okay.
safety. Yeah.
All right.
I'll put myself
next we
in
have
front of
Prius.
our friend.
Wow, we don't need to hurt these creatures.
It's too late for that. You didn't say anything.
They're literally bombarding us.
Okay.
I assume they're coming at us aggressively with clubs or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they seem to be approaching you quickly with gloves. So.
Okay. I'm gonna do a Shield of Faith. I'm gonna toss
Faith?
Shield of Faith at Rogue.
Okay.
And when I do it, she's gonna say, "Here's a windshield."
A fucking what?
And then
And it's literally just a shield made of wind.
2 plus 2 AC.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Plus what?
Plus 2 AC.
Oh,
Awesome.
nice.
And then, can I move up to the first? I can't, move things.
Sorry.
Oh, I can.
I should have just given you control. So.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't think I could do it on this screen. Okay, I'll hit him.
You get
I guess.
advantage.
I do?
Yep.
That's the one I cast, whatever. That's
Oh,
the-
okay.
Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt.
That's only on
swing it.
the next attack.
It's only the next
Okay.
attack, yeah.
Correct.
Okay. First swing? Oh, this is natural 20.
Oh, oh perfect.
How many
Roll
do you get?
double
so
dice.
Double the damage dice.
2 dice?
You're a paladin, right?
Yeah.
Smite.
Smite, smite,
Smite.
Roll
You get-
all the
yeah,
dice.
You get double damage on the smite too.
I don't think I can smite, can I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
you're paladin,
can.
that's what you
Yeah,
do.
it's a-
Wow.
How
I
much?
thought it was a bonus action. Okay. That's
Oh,
no,
yeah,
it just
no.
uses a spell slot.
Okay, so I'll smite it too. Wait, so
Smite,
how do I get it?
Okay, scroll back down. Okay, or you want to do
It's like
divine
the
smite? Oh,
coolest
sorry.
fucking thing ever.
So first
I was going to be
damage
a
dice?
paladin. And
Yeah,
I saw
roll
she
your
was, I was like, oh,
your
she's
2d6. Double them.
So 10.
Okay, and then
plus 4?
plus 4.
14.
So then look at your go to your divine smite, and then how much does it say?
2d8.
Okay, so roll 2d8,
Plus 14.
double it. Yep.
Really?
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, 24.
Plus 14.
Yeah.
So that's
38?
38 damage.
Yeah,
Paladins.
Paladins.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Pally twins.
So Prius, you lay into this ogre with the sharp edge of Nissan, and you see as you drag your blade across this creature. The inside of this poor ogre, who you can see like some of its guts start to spill out, and as little tears of blood drip from this wound, so does a tear drip from the corner of your eye.
No.
As you see this ogre is hanging on to the edge of life.
No, I'm sorry.
Hit it again.
No.
And the little baby's
cannot.
hand that she's pregnant with comes out. It says, "Don't hurt my mouth."
Hit it again.
No, I'm sorry. Oh, I
Finish him.
can't do it.
Well, that's worse. Attacking it and not finishing it.
Yeah,
and
put it
showing
out
like-
of its misery.
Yeah.
Letting it bleed out.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's what my mom would say to do, though.
I can't do it.
No, she wouldn't.
You hit it non-lethally then.
Okay, I'll hit it non-lethally.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and try and hit it.
Oh no. It's 18.
Okay. How do you non-lethally hit it?
I want to knock it out with my sword.
Just whack it with the pommel.
Okay. Yeah, so, in its final feat of defense, it tries to swing at you, but you are much too lithe and quick for that. You use his club as a springboard, and with the pommel of your sword, you land a blow square in his forehead, and you ride his body to the ground as he tumbles over unconscious.
Oh my god, I'm
He
sorry.
will bleed out, but at least he will not know it's happening.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Huh.
That's it.
That's our passive paladin for you. Cut
Yeah,
the gun
right.
open and then knock him out.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill you and just let you die.
Is that all you have?
That's it.
Okay. Next it's
Maniacs,
Rorx.
all of them.
Okay. I'm gonna point at. There's two of them, right? Like.
Yes, there are two now that are peeking out from the edges.
Can I? So I can see at least one of them, right?
Yeah, I would say you can probably see the one that is to your left.
Is it within 30 feet of me?
Good question. Right there. It is exactly 30 feet from you.
I'm gonna cast hideous laughter on it. So I'm gonna point at it and be like, "Hey, you're really funny looking. You think I'm really funny looking too, don't you?" And he needs to make a wisdom saving throw. DC 16.
Okay, let me see what his wisdom is. He fails.
Okay, so he falls prone.
Okay.
He's incapacitated and cannot stand up for the duration. So he just like falls over and just starts busting out laughing and like big, like loud ho 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 laughs.
Job of the Hutt.
Assuming it has an intelligence score of 4 or more.
It does.
Okay. It's incapacitated, so it can't take actions or anything. It can't stand up. It's prone. It's just like hanging out over there. And I'm gonna just like keep pointing at him and be like, leave him alone until the end. Maybe just ignore him completely.
Okay.
He's there. FYI, he can make a save at the end of his turn.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. Is that all you have?
Yeah, my bonus actions aren't gonna do much. So yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Shand, it is your turn.
Oh, okay. You asked me not to attack that.
You take the other one.
Yeah,
That's 3 miles away.
but I would have advantage on that one.
Why?
I mean,
it's prone.
technically, yes, because it's incapacitated and prone. So, like, it's not going to defend itself in any way.
So go hit it. Don't
Yeah.
let Prius know. She's going through something over there.
Going through that ogre's guts with her sword.
Listen, she thinks she's passive, and we're gonna let her keep thinking that.
I know you said don't, but, like, that's exactly why I should. I'm sorry.
I mean, do whatever you want. I'm just telling you, like, he if he takes damage, I think he gets to save with advantage.
That's fine.
Target has
if he
advantage on saving
survives
throws
the
if it's
round.
triggered by damage. So, like, he'll still be laughing in theory, but he'll be able to break out of it easier.
Okay. Well, yeah, so I run up and in a cloud of mist, poof, and reappear next to him, going for the stab. It's the funniest joke he's ever heard is getting stabbed in the face.
Sure.
Okay, so a 19 or... Okay, so a 19... so that'd be a 28 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
Okay. I
You
need...
can make wisdom saving throw at advantage because he took damage.
these.
He's dumb.
Okay, well, that's... Oh, that's 23 damage.
23, that's very good. So you appear right next to this prone laughing ogre and plunge your blade into him, and as you do so, he stops laughing and he says, in a strange foreign voice that if anyone could understand giant, they would hear, "That's not very funny." And he has broken out of his laughter. You rolled a natural 20.
Oh, shit.
Man. He got the joke. He didn't like the joke.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Tell better jokes.
Yeah. I think you should have said knock knock when you hit him.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Do you have anything else you wish to do?
No, that's action and bonus. So.
Okay. With that, it is Bink.
Oh shit. I thought I was at the bottom. I guess I will also run up to the heckler, the one that's doesn't like jokes. Because I should be able to get.
He's still prone because he can't stand up until his turn.
Okay. He will run over and he's gonna slam his little glaive in the ground and jump from the air and then just come down with his like little glaive and try to attack him.
Okay.
So you have an advantage because he's prone.
Okay, so that first one was a 17.
Yep.
Well, 17
I'll hit.
plus like 6, so like 23 or whatever.
Okay.
So that's 9 points of slashing damage. And then as he lands, he is going to take, as a bonus action, like come down, land, and then he's going to clock the giant on the head with the back of his glaive. Because he is a pole arm master.
Okay.
I don't know. I assume I roll for that. Do I still have advantage?
So is this like an extra attack that you have?
Yeah, it's a polar master.
Okay.
When you use a glaive to attack, you can use a bonus action to make a melee attack with the opposite end of that weapon. It uses the same ability modifier as the primary attack, and has a it's just a D4. But it's still an advantage, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
It still does not hit because it was like a 10. Unless a 10 hits.
Yeah. 10 just misses.
Oh, he will scream knock knock as he clonks him on the head.
Perfect. So is that your whole turn?
Yeah, he is just. That's all we can do.
Ogre A is laying unconscious. The one that you are attacking right now, he is going to stand to his feet.
Okay.
And he's going to yell, "Who's there?" And he's going to attack.
Okay.
He is going to pull out his great club.
Oh. This is a great club.
Which
You should have heard the music before.
which the great club looks more like a tree that he ripped out of the ground, and he is going to hit you with a 25.
Well, that hits. That will hit. That hits.
Okay. That'll do 9 damage of bludgeoning to you.
Okay, let me double check something.
At least that's only one actual damage.
Yeah,
Temporary hit points.
I'm not super concerned about it.
And after his turn is done, his buddy is going to start marching over.
I assume my bonus action counts as my reaction.
No.
No.
Your reaction is a different thing. You get one reaction.
So as a reaction, can I try something?
He might have something special with Polar Master.
No,
Okay.
it's one of the heroic feats.
Oh.
Okay.
It's just
what?
it's tough as iron.
Okay. Yeah.
And so it says you become tough enough to shrug off painful blows and discount even serious wounds. As a reaction, you can choose to have all damage to be reduced by 2 for the next 10 minutes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, you activate your reaction, and now you take 2 less each time you get hit.
Yeah. So that was it was 9, you said? So 7?
Mhm.
Yeah, 7. So you get a temporary hit point back.
Yeah.
And actually, I think that one goes up as you level up.
It does. But that's if we level up, right? Oh, how did that... Oh. wait.
Your Ironborn is your feet.
Yeah, isn't that what I said?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's iron, but it's the 4th level of Ironborn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Cool. So yeah, you take less damage. So let's see, his buddy. So the other ogre is going to race over, but Prius is in the way. So I think he'll stop here and swing at her with his club. Okay. Does a 14 hit?
No.
It does not. So he swings wide, and him being twice your height, it goes clean over top of your head, and you're easily ducked away. And that is the ogre's turn. So then we're back up to Nova.
Oh, well, first of all, with my bonus action, I will shoot another arrow of starlight at the ogre, hitting my passive friend.
Which ogre are you aiming at? Are you aiming at the one that is towards the left or to the right?
The one that is fighting Prius.
Okay, yep.
Okay, so that's a... Oh, that probably doesn't... Well, it probably doesn't hit. It's 14?
14 will hit.
Oh, okay. So, it's D8. So, 6 radiant damage, and then for my action... Oh, how far away am I from this creature?
You are too far.
20 feet. Well, then I'm going to move just like right here. Am I within 10 feet? No, 50. Okay, I gotta move again.
So you move a few feet closer.
Right here. That's 10 feet. And then I'm going to cast Poison Spray. It's a con save, DC 15.
Okay. You rolled exactly a 15.
I think in Magic, Defender wins.
Yeet.
So,
Yeah.
it does
If
nothing.
Yeah.
Yep, if you meet the DC, you win. So,
Okay, so that's what I got.
Okay. With that, we are on to Prius. You are in melee with this ogre.
Alright, I guess we're just gonna keep going. I'll swing at him.
Okay, go swing away.
Is that cock?
That does not
Yeah.
look like it's on a number.
No,
it's not on a number.
angle,
Yeah,
so-
roll it again.
It's really bad. It's a 9.
Ooh.
9 misses. So, though very large, this creature seems to be nimble and steps away out of the range of your blade just as you swing it. Yeah. Do you have anything else?
I have an extra attack.
Go for it if you would like.
Yep. 23.
That definitely hits.
Okay. 12 damage.
Yep. But on the backswing, you definitely land your mark. And do you have anything else you would like to do?
Nope, that's it.
With that, it is Rorx.
How rough is the one on the left? Like, how rough does he look?
The one on the left is looking fairly rough.
Okay.
Pretty bloodied.
I'm gonna try and vicious mockery him.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be like, you thought I was funny? I'm not even a little funny. And he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Why he does that? Can I hear what you say when you say that?
Yeah, I'm saying it in common.
He failed spectacularly.
Cool.
When you say that,
Just doing
can
Bink.
I go, am I a little funny? I'm little.
Yes. Okay, so that is 5 psychic damage,
Okay.
and he has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes.
Okay. Cool.
I think that's all I got.
Okay. Then next is Shand.
Okay. Well, he wanted to know who was there, so I say boo.
This place is haunted too.
Oh, you're in front, so I have I have advantage.
You have advantage.
Okay. So that's 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit. You're attacking the one to the left, correct?
Never made a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, that'd be interesting for Christmas, don't you think?
Cute.
Right? Like,
So,
fill it with things so it's stiff. But I think that would be cool. And then you could.
that's
Decorating.
I just think
20
it's like color
piercing.
for a Christmas tree. I think that'd be cool.
Okay.
Sorry, they're fighting.
Does he die?
He is hanging on to life by a thread.
Okay, offhand.
Okay, roll it.
Does the offhand also receive the advantage?
Yes.
Yes,
It
but
does.
you don't get sneak attack.
You don't get sneak attack, and you don't get the modifier to your weapon, I believe, unless you have a certain feat for it.
Okay, so that's a 23 to hit.
That definitely hits. So I will assume you roll more than 2 damage.
Well, I rolled a
and-
4.
Well,
You don't know.
I don't. Go ahead.
I
and roll
did, because it was a 4.
It. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So how do you take down this ogre?
Well, does he respond when I say boo?
Yeah. He is quite startled and stumbles back and impales himself on a sharp rock.
As I'm stabbing him, he falls on a rock and dies. Shit, that's too bad.
When the one with his guts open wakes up, he's going to be very sad his friends are dead.
Right?
We're gonna kill him too!
He's dying painfully because his organs
so
are outside
with
his
that-
body.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Okay.
really what I got. Good.
All right. So then next it is Bink.
I'm glad he didn't fall on me. He's just gonna run to the other one. I think he can make it there, right?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Or at least like
You're.
oh yeah, he's only
You're
like,
about.
he's like 20 feet away, like 15.
Yeah. Less than
Um,
that.
he will run and just try to attack him. He's gonna kind of run under him because he's a little baby guy. He's gonna try to see if he can just like get him up in the gooch. Whoa! I threw it on the ground. What is it? Cocked is what it is. 14.
14 will hit.
Okay, so that's switching between devices. Ooh, I rolled a 1. So that's 5, and then he's gonna punch or like poke and swap and try to like do that. So he will roll again. And
Okay.
that's 23. I think it was just a D4. Isn't that what I
Yeah.
rolled for the other one?
Mhm.
Put the D4 away. I'm sure this is gonna kill him because it's really powerful. It's also another 1. I don't remember if I add anything to it.
No, I think it's just D4.
So first hit was 5 damage, and then it's 1 damage.
A
on top.
1 for sure. Let me double check Polar Master. Let's see here. New things, I get confused. Yeah, it's just a D4.
Okay. Yeah, you slash and hit him with your stick, and it looks like it hurt, but it also looked like it just really pissed him off. So,
Okay.
he is still up. Anything else?
I am going to be like, I just want to kill something! And then he's going to action surge. And he's
Okay.
going to stab at him again.
Go for it.
Oh, I'm going to miss because that's a nat 1.
Do you have 2 attacks?
Oh, no.
No!
Oh.
Because I dipped into another level, so I'm just a level under getting 2 attacks. So, yeah. Bink is plus. Yeah, that's all he can do.
Okay.
Especially until we take a
So yeah, you Bink is just like a madman, just slashing and hacking at this creature, and he just kind of looks a little annoyed at you. And I think because of that, since it is his turn next, he is going to focus his attack on you with his club. Okay. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is going to be 15 damage.
Okay, so really 13.
Yes.
Ouch.
And so this ogre is surrounded. That is his turn. Back up to Nova. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm going to prepare another celestial arrow to throw at him. Well, shoot at him, I suppose. 18.
Okay, 18 hits.
Okay, and then it's a D8. 9 damage of radiance. And then I'm going to... How does he look?
He looks bloodied.
Annoyed.
Okay. I'm going to... I think I'll do another guiding bolt into this one. Maybe.
Okay, go for it.
17.
17 hits.
18 radiant damage.
Okay, and now the next attack has advantage.
Yes.
Do you have anything else to end your turn with?
I did my bonus. I did my action. That is what I can do.
Okie dokie. Prius, it is your turn. You are in melee with this creature still. It is, I will say, after the damage your companions have given it, it is weak. It looks like it's about ready to topple over.
Your next attack is advantage.
Can I non-lethal again?
Okay.
Non-lethal hit him?
Yeah.
Wait, you said advantage?
I shot it with guiding bolt.
24.
24 definitely hits. Roll damage.
12.
So explain how you non-lethally take down this ogre.
I'm gonna very quickly step behind it and snag it with the flat of my blade as hard as I can without
Okay.
cutting him.
Right. Yeah, so as he's dazed by the assault of Nova, you see your window of opportunity to switch behind him, and with a swift flick of the blade, the blunt end of the sword hits him behind the knees, and as he stumbles down onto his knees, you hit him in the back of the head, and he stumbles to the ground unconscious. We are out of combat. There are 2 wounded, though grievously injured, ogres that are still alive. There is one that is impaled on the rocks and dead.
There's one with his guts spilling out. He's not long for this world.
No, he's not. Unless someone intercedes, but that's up to you.
I'm not a pacifist.
Prius, what's over there?
No, don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Just rip the teeth out. He's not
Oh, I
dead
won't take the
quite
teeth.
yet. Just
I didn't kill him, so I won't take the teeth.
You didn't
no.
kill... Okay.
Like, I didn't do it. I just, legit, this is like a mercy
the
kill.
one that is almost dead. You could mercy kill him and take his teeth.
That doesn't count.
You would kill him. You would end his life.
Yeah, I didn't kill him. I just mercy killed him.
You helped impale the other one.
Well,
Yeah.
what if, come here. Well, I'm standing over by the body, yeah. What if we did this? I pick up its arm and I, kind of swing the arm at you. Oh no, he's going to kill you if you don't kill him first.
You're in grave danger. He could awaken at any moment.
You're in danger, girl. You guys haven't seen ghosts. He's just gonna go up and slit their, he's got a little dagger. He's just gonna cut their, and then they're ogres or cyclops? Ogres. Oh, I was like, if it was a cyclops, I would feed it to the snake, but if it had a big eye.
Yeah.
I believe that if Atlas were to eat one of these eyes, he would have to swim within it because he's not that big.
Oh, he's huge.
Right.
Just have a giant knot in his
His big,
body.
his big fat tummy.
Chomp on it.
He will be digesting this for days.
Chomp.
I will pull Prius aside and tell her, I understand you don't want to kill these things. I don't love killing these things either, but it is sometimes us against them, and it's hard to reason with things that only see us as things to eat and kill. I would much rather we leave them alone, but they definitely did not seem like pacifists.
And they weren't. It's just that they were born innocent.
And
And they weren't evil. So therefore we shouldn't need to kill them.
but they attacked us.
But there still could be
We
some
were
good in them.
We were defending ourselves.
How did you survive this long with that mindset?
Very carefully.
How is everyone feeling as I look around? Are we okay to keep going? I
I
play
feel
this little
fantastic.
ditty.
Do you have to sit to play your music?
No, but we have to, take a little time to chillax. Out of game. It has to be a short rest.
I would love a short rest.
A short rest seems adequate. I mean, I feel fine. As in, I take no damage. My spells are starting to look a bit thin.
Yes.
Well, I suppose if a few of you might be a little worn from climbing and then fighting a few large ogres here, we can stop for a bit.
A bit or overnight. Although the sun is...
I don't think
I don't
we
think
need to sleep.
I don't think we have time for a long rest. Or I feel like we catch something being out in the elements for that long.
So I will say it's up to you how you wish to proceed. You started out this day entering the caves. When you had the skirmish with the orcs in the forest, it was close after morning that you stumbled upon their old camp and they ambushed you. It was a few hours later that you came across the caves and explored them. For roughly 2 hours you were in the caves. Now it is probably afternoon. It is getting later in the day. It is up to you how far you would like to journey. Just know there could be consequences down the road for that.
I think we should take a short break and start making our way, hopefully, deeper into the caves to find this fortress. Maybe we can find a barracks of some sort, but I don't think we should stay outside. We can always come back to this area if need be, as, I don't know, a safe haven of some sort.
I don't know how safe.
Maybe we can even sleep inside one of these giant ogres.
I
who might keep
will
us
not
warm.
be doing
Oh,
that.
yeah, and then...
Oh, that one was still alive.
Not
Not anymore.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, so before we take a short rest, I'm going to use a bonus action to give everyone that 8 temporary hit points. So if you took any damage, you get that temporary hit points back. And then, do we get a short rest in?
Yeah.
Okay.
You patch up your wounds. You take a breather. You have a short rest.
Okay, so that means if you use a hit die, you get an extra d6.
Okay. See?
Just to clarify, what did you do with the 2 living ogres? Did you finish them, or
I think
Yeah.
Bink finished
Bink,
both.
yeah, Bink took care. He's just slit their throats.
Really?
Oh, no.
Yeah, when you were
When
talking
Prius
to.
wasn't looking.
Yeah, he went over. He's a little tiny thing. You didn't even notice him. Just go.
Did you take trinkets?
No, I didn't kill him.
You
You
did.
don't even know they're dead. He hid the wound.
Yeah,
They're just sleeping.
Yeah.
No.
He didn't tell
he
you.
was gonna die. Like,
They're just sleeping. Though that
Legit-
one would have been fine, but the one that was cut off probably
what
would
one?
have
Oh, that killed that one
Oh,
anyway.
too late.
Too late.
Yeah, I thought they were both basically dead. Oh, but you just knocked one out.
Not yet. Well, she knocked them both out, but one had its guts. Like,
One was
still
disemboweled.
open.
Yeah, he killed both of them.
She doesn't need to know.
No,
We
he
will
would
all
tell.
just. They're just still sleeping.
Yeah, he gets it. He's just gonna like. We need to kill these people.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you do anything in this area? Do you explore like the ogre's camp or anything?
Oh, that might be a good
Yeah.
idea.
If they have a camp, that might be something we can do.
that's
like,
probably what we
our
would
short
take.
rest.
Short rest. We'd
Yeah,
probably,
let's explore their camp. That sounds like a great idea. Maybe they have.
Where are you
eggs.
looking? What are you doing? Where are you looking for?
Can you give us some description of the camp?
Yeah, so you look around and you can see obviously they had lit some sort of fire here. You can see there's a bunch of kind of trash in this area, like old crates or barrels or sacks, and they're mostly empty at this point. Give me, I guess, an investigation check if you are trying to search for something here.
I will abstain because I am playing my or sister.
I got a 15.
investigation.
Mm-hmm.
2. I'm gonna just be wiping off my items, like my weapons.
19.
I'll go ahead.
19.
Okay. I'll say with that 19. Let's see. So you are searching through some of the old barrels and crates, and you push some aside, and there, impaled on some sharp rocks, is a decaying skeleton. Looked like it might have been a human or an elf. You're not quite sure at this point, but it's still clothed and still has some of its items on them. There are rusted swords and other like wooden and metal trinkets that have deteriorated quite a bit, but you do find a glass vial on him. And you can just add glass vial with like silvery liquid inside.
I don't think anyone knows identify, so just drink it and find out what happens.
Yeah, don't be too hasty about that.
We know it's poison.
Yeah. It's mercury. It's just just
It's
liquid lead.
You'll be fine.
Right.
Just go swimming.
While he's doing that, can I take a look at that like raven thing and just look at it?
Yeah. What are you trying to do with it?
Just looking at it and just seeing what it's all about. Like, does it move? Like, what is it made of? Like, trying to figure out what it's all about.
Okay. Just give me either a intelligence or wisdom check, whichever you prefer.
Check.
Just normal modifier.
Okay, wisdom or intelligence? Let's see what I'm better at. Either, probably. I am better at wisdom. Or intelligence. It's a 5.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a 16.
I'm not that.
So it's very pretty. There's very intricate designs you see in this gold leaf. Like it was painted as well. Some of it's faded off in time. That's about all you notice on this.
I'll just shove it back in my gnome hole.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Alrighty. So you rest up and continue on for some time. And the air starts to get more chill. And soon you start seeing flakes as the snow begins to fall. Go ahead and I'll take a constitution save from everyone. 8. Does everyone have?
16.
16.
Vente Trace, 23.
I got a 14.
14. Okay.
6.
6. Okay. So, Rorx and Prius, the air has become quite chill up here as the snowstorm begins. We'll take a point of exhaustion. As it has been a long, cold day, and your bodies are starting to get tired. You continue on.
I think we need to get at least inside.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. So I will say that at this point you've been moving up in the mountains and further away from the town, and you are, if you are looking for shelter for the night, I would say I need a perception check from someone.
I'll give it a try.
I got a 7. I can help.
Well, I'll help you.
Or
I'll-
inspiration.
Okay. You're gonna help me?
Yeah, I'll help you.
Okay. So give me advantage and an inspiration.
Inspiration.
And a
yes.
guidance from me. Oh. Okay. Whew, okay.
It's gonna be okay, guys. She's cool. She's cool.
We're cool. We're cool.
She's cool.
32.
Holy shit!
Oh!
He turns around. It's a 35.
The snow begins to pile up at your feet. You start having to push through the accumulations. There are a few times where the path becomes narrow, and
Poor Atlas, I have to
your
shove him in my shirt to keep him
feet
warm.
start to
He's cold blooded.
slip
It's probably fine.
off the edges. And you're getting a bit hopeless. You're not seeing any shelter, but up ahead, all of a sudden, around the corner, a cave appears, and you duck in and find shelter for the night as the sun starts to waver and go down past the horizon, past the mountains ahead.
Please tell me someone knows how to create a fire. From nothing. Because we have no wood.
I have a tinderbox. If we have anything to burn. You like those ogre bodies that we left back there?
They would just melt like candles. They're just fat.
Fat burns a while.
I have a candle, but that's all I have that can burn.
Oh dear. I mean, I have a tinderbox and a torch. We just have no wood.
I could heat some metal to keep us warm. That
a radiator.
it's only lasts for a minute though.
I suppose then we will have to sleep close together.
All cuddle. How big is this cave?
It is not super big. It looks like it's just like it got etched out. Well, maybe it was a limestone deposit or something where it's a very natural cave. It's very tight. It's
Could I
maybe
could I mold
What?
earth? Could I mold earth to block the entrance for the night?
yes, you can do that.
I'm gonna do that. That'll at least keep the wind from coming in.
Yes. The cave is maybe goes all the way 20 feet back before it hits what used to be a pool of water, but is now a little ice rink at the back. She lifts the stone from the ground and creates a stone blockage, and you are now protected from the elements. It is still quite cold, but at least there is no wind and snow. And your team can now hunker down for the night. Plus your guest, Nylor, who has been trailing behind you. He's huddled in the back, shivering a bit.
I will pull out my bedroll and unfurl it and then wrap him in it
We have a flask of oil.
Yeah.
to keep him warm.
I don't think Chris heard.
We're not burning him. He's alive.
He says, "Oh, thank you. It's not used to these high mountain altitudes."
I agree, and I'll hand him some jerky. as well. This whole time, like a bird, I've just been feeding him so every once in a while.
And
so that he doesn't overfill himself.
Yeah. And he seems appreciative. You've only known him for half a day, so you haven't seen much change in him, but he does seem to be in higher spirits at the very least that he is out of his cage.
He is a bird.
You said there was a small little pond in the back of this cave?
Yeah.
Is there any, like, debris in here? Like branches or foliage or...
At this part of the mountains, no, you didn't see anything coming into this cave. You might find maybe a little magpie nest from seasons past, but that's about it.
This will not do for fire kindling. I suppose we will just have to sleep close together.
What about the club? Like the big club that the ogre was using? Like, was that big enough for us to grab? Like, or was that like too big?
I mean, like I said, it looked like a small tray. You could have carried it with you.
I mean, depending how far back it was, we could always send someone to go get it and come back.
Right. You've traveled quite a ways, I would say, since that spot. It would probably be a couple hours journey back towards where you encountered the ogres from where you are now.
That's truly not worth the time.
No.
I think we are guarded from the wind, and that is the worst part of the cold. I think we can keep each other warm.
Well, if we have torches, could we, like...
Pile our torches?
Well, no, could you make, like, torch holes in the ground? And we could put them together and light them so that there's a little bit of heat?
I suppose.
Right? Because
torches are big enough to be used as, like, firewood.
Yeah, because are they, like, are they, like, actual, like, wooden torches? Or are they, like, metal handles that you can put stuff in? I guess I'm not sure what kind of torch it is.
Just like a wood handle.
I think they're just wooden.
Rope
with some stuff
so
around
we could, like, I have 10 of them. I mean...
Yeah, could we just, like...
I mean, we could just stand them upright so that they kind of...
invent a fire pit? Like, just put little, like...
Yeah, but we could put some
holes.
stones. We could put some stones.
Well, if you can shape earth, or mold earth or whatever, we could put them in the ground.
Yeah.
Like tiki torches.
Let's do that. That'll at least provide a little warmth.
Yeah, your standard torches are just wooden sticks, usually with like some sort of cloth wrapped at the end that holds oil, but you could just use them for firewood if you need to.
Yeah.
Even if we just use them for a little bit to warm it up in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
And then put them out.
You do what you need to survive.
We can put some stones. If we make a big fire with the torches, we could put some stones around them. That way when they go out, the stones will hold that residual heat for a while.
Oh, we're going to make a sauna.
Basically.
Damn, she does have a high survival.
Right?
Yeah, I will... I assume someone has a means of lighting them on fire.
Yes.
Well,
We have tinder boxes.
So, I'll just go
right.
ahead and say that, yes, you are able to make a small fire, but it is sufficient to warm this small space up and keep you warm for the evening. Are you doing anything?
You said there was a pond?
Yes, but it's frozen over.
Oh.
Is it like just the top is frozen, like you're ice fishing, or is it like completely frozen, as in like an ice cube?
Yeah, like how thick is the ice?
Oh, I didn't investigate it too thoroughly.
The ice looks pretty thick. I guess I would say that it's thick enough that you can't drill through, if that was what you're trying to do.
I was thinking, could we heat metal on one of like our swords or something, just the tip, and like see if we could like melt through and see if there's anything in there to eat or anything like that? Or,
I mean,
but if that's a spell slot,
Okay.
that's not worth it.
We
But
have-
it's a cantrip.
We have jerky and rations that we took from the orcs.
Yeah, and ale.
An ale.
But like, some
I will
trout.
cast heat metal on the tip of any metal sword.
I got a little
We can
dagger.
Just
I just want to like.
burrow it in, see
Yeah.
how far we can go.
I'm just interested. Entertain ourselves.
Okay.
Go fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do that. It melts. And you're looking specifically for something living in here?
Oh, I just want to see what's in there.
anything Yeah,
Yeah.
anything
But
that
if there's,
catches our
like,
eye,
some
other
fish
than
or
ice, of
something.
course.
Right.
Turtles live under there. We could have some good turtle soup.
Oh, sure.
Some protein.
I'll say that as the hot dagger melts this little pond or pool at the end of the cave, you start seeing some splashes, and unexpectedly out pops a frog right at your face, and it starts hopping away from the pond.
I'll just stab it with the hot dagger.
Hey,
What?
We will be fully
Just a frog, right?
sustained on frog
you know what?
tonight.
Fuck it, make an attack roll.
14?
14.
It definitely is going to hit a frog.
I don't know, it's pretty small. Yeah, it'll hit the frog. And as it does, you hear a sizzling sound as this hot dagger cauterizes the wound as it's making it in the middle of this frog. And the little creature twitches and squirms on the hot device as it quickly succumbs to death.
Meat's back on the menu, boys!
Dagger.
Oh my god, that's great.
Oh, but I was afraid he was going to say it talks as you kill it. I was like, oh no.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I thought it was going to talk.
Why do I wait the whole time?
I'll just come back and...
That's brilliant. Brilliant. Good job. Are you going to cook that? Or are you going to eat it raw?
There's already one leg sticking out of my mouth.
Right. So no to the cooking.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
I mean,
decent.
it was half cooked.
Yeah, it's...
Hot dagger.
Yeah, it's like...
The dagger's still hot, just slowly
Yeah.
cooking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a big meal for this little baby guy.
That's true.
Anyone else want a leg?
Atlas just looks at you wantingly.
Oh.
He does that weird snake thing.
Yeah.
He tries to slither down your arm. He just wants to cuddle. You're warm. Yeah.
Okay.
So you have an impromptu meal of rations and frog legs and what other little victuals you may have taken with you on your journey or
Is there-
stolen from the orcs.
We stole some ale.
Is there some water? Is there like fresh water we could drink too?
Should we
Like, is
have?
that?
There's ale.
You would probably have water skins
Okay, we have
on
water.
you.
Like it's
You
but
could
do we
probably
need to like
drink
refill
that
them or anything
pool
like
of
that?
water at the back.
Everybody,
But you don't
hold
know
out your
if it's been
goblets for
super
some ale.
stagnant or
Mm-hmm.
what have you. So you settle in for the night, and Nylor saddles up to the fire with the rest of you, and he starts asking, "What brings all of you to these parts anyway? It's a remarkable stroke of luck you should stumble across my cell, but what would bring you into an enemy camp and then straight away into the mountains, which are infested with ogres and giants and orcs?
We were on a mission given to us by the Queen.
The Queen herself."
Yeah, I told you already. But Queen Aradel wants us to find a relic from a... Well, I didn't tell you it was from a traitor, but there was a former general who was a traitor. We don't know his name, but he had a relic of some sort, and we're supposed to find it.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. My brain is foggy from my capture still. That's such a noble quest you're on. The traitor, I wonder if that could be... No, that's quite the lost cause. I'm sure it's nothing, but would it be perhaps Ardharin?
I don't remember if we were given a
the
name.
traitor's name.
Just
So-
a general, right?
You do recall the name Ardharin, and anyone who lives in the woods knows this name. It is the name of a great sorcerer who once was in the service of the Witch Queen. And he, though very powerful and very wise, was also very foolish. You know that at one point he was a great summoner, and would summon great fiends to his cause to fight the evil armies. But in time, the evil power of those fiends overtook him, and he succumbed to the power of the dark god, Isrador. And his mind was warped and bent to the dark god's service.
I wonder if that was his magical book that we found.
I mean, did the pages say anything about his name or anything, or?
You have some time. You can flip through and try and discern what it says. Most of the script, when you initially looked at it, was all in a arcane writing, but there are bits of Elven sprinkled through, though it, as I said, it's quite weathered, so.
I mean, I don't see anything with his name on it, but it could be his.
Were you given any instruction as to what this artifact was?
Were we?
Now that you think about it, you weren't given very many specifics. You were told that you would recognize this object when you've seen it, but so far it seemed to have... You went through the tunnels where this object was supposed to be, and you came across some junk, a old tattered spell book, a bunch of rations, a toy bird.
Maybe the bird is the artifact.
Couldn't hear that. What was that?
Said maybe the bird is the artifact. I don't know what you'll know it when you see it.
Have we ever showed the bird to Naylor? Would he have seen it?
And I don't know. He would know what it is. He's a trader, isn't he? Like he's
a merchant.
Merchant, yeah.
Well, you might. He's smarter than me.
Well,
Sure, we can show him. Why
I'll take
not?
it out of my gnome hole. I won't let him have it, but I'll hold it.
Okay,
Oh,
you'll
trust
show
me.
it to him.
Yeah.
He looks it over and says, "Oh, what a remarkable specimen. I haven't seen one of this make for quite some time. It's clearly from central region of the forest. Likely a gift of the court. It's in disrepair, but it probably would fetch you a favor if you were to trade this in."
wait, you know what it is? What
What'd
is
it
it?
do? What'd it do?
It's, like I said, it's a symbol of the court. It's, crows, ravens have quite a meaning to the Witch Queen. They are messengers that carry news to the Queen, and so they hold a high standing and often are gifted to trusted servants. This such one, you can see it's gilded, and it has these intricately, though very faint and very faded, little lines in here. It looks like this used to be Elven script, though I can't read it right now. It seems very faded.
I wonder if this belonged to that general.
Could have.
But it's just a bird, right? It's not going to come to life or anything on us.
Well, I don't think so. It looks pretty normal. He knocks on it, and it sounds like wood. I think it's just a very well carved bird.
Bink's gonna put his hand in. He's just gonna go caw and see if it like you did when you're a kid. When you're trying to teach birds to fly, you just throw them on the ground or throw them in the air and they just plummet. Does it do anything?
It falls to the ground, and as it does, it clatters and makes wooden sounds, and then comes to a stop and rests.
I think it's just a wooden toy.
It doesn't fly very well. This is a shitty toy. I'm gonna put it away.
Okay.
Well, maybe we just need to go deeper into the caves, and we'll find something of obvious value, I guess. Or maybe the lore will be able to identify it for us.
I mean, they said it would be obvious, so obvious to me means it glimmers with magic.
Perhaps it's not one of those.
Magical artifact. I suppose now that I think about it, we should have maybe asked for some kind of description of the item we're looking for.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume maybe it would look out of place in the area that it is, or it's being guarded by a great many foes. But
is this general still alive? Do we know?
Is what?
The trader? He's still alive?
The general?
What's his name?
I don't know. He
Arduren.
we didn't get that information. Did we?
Yes, you know that he is still alive, because he still serves the Dark God to this day.
Oh, well, he probably just has it, so we just need to find him.
Oh, I suppose that would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Although what we were told is it was hidden deep within the fortress.
He is probably hidden in the fortress.
Fair enough.
Probably.
The fortress we left?
Well, we were in tunnels.
Yes, the fortress you've left.
Oh, the fortress we walked a day away from?
Why are we continuing to go the wrong way, then?
I don't know, that's what the guy with the
This could all be
sitar said.
interconnected.
Yeah, maybe there's another entrance.
Because are we, like, we're walking, like, in a path between the two mountains, right? And we're walking away from the mountain that has a fortress in it?
Yes, so the fortress was it was underneath an old town that was in a valley between two mountains, and you ended up
Side questing
in
ourselves?
one of the mountains off to the west side of the fortress when you came out of the caves, because you were being chased by enemies.
We'll find our way. It'll be fine. We're not lost at all.
Either we'll go so far as up as to find a way down, or we'll come to a dead end and we'll have to backtrack.
I'm hoping for the first option.
The bard's almost
You
a
can only
poet. That almost rhymed. We'll go up, so we'll go down. Instead, we'll hit a dead end and turn around.
I mean, sometimes I rhyme without even trying.
Huh. Well, anyway.
Strum.
Yeah.
Strum.
Writes in journal.
Like, I should turn that into a song.
Yeah. Called Upside Down. I don't know. It's not a Spice Girl song. Whatever.
Oh, maybe.
I think so.
Well, I think as we go to turn in, I will set up, not quite at the entrance to the cave, just a little bit further in, just hammering two pitons in to either side and connecting a string across with a little bell, so that at least we have a little bit of an advanced warning.
Oh, I mean,
Does that really ring if we need to go outside to use it?
Now, if something tries to come in.
I would imagine. I would recommend if you need to vacate, just do it in the back of the cave.
Melt the pond and go in the hole.
Perfect. Also, I need not rest to be rested, so I will watch over your unconscious forms.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, don't say it like that ever again.
I just I look up at Atlas, and Atlas looks down at me. What did I say wrong? That seemed like the politest way to put that. And Atlas just does a snake shrug.
Has no shoulders.
Okay. So, you settle in for the night.
I suppose our other companion also
pondering
does
what
not need to sleep, although he may desire to sleep. I don't know if he needs to necessarily.
So, you settle down for the night. And when you awake, you all get your long rest in.
Woo!
You are refreshed, healed. Your exhaustion has gone away for now. Though once you open up the cave entrance, once again, you see it is still snowing, and it's only accumulated throughout the night. Going forward will be difficult terrain, and you will risk exhaustion, but you have very few options at this point. You are high in the mountains.
We should have asked for more pay.
What? You're getting paid?
I don't know what that means.
You never take a job without requiring funding.
Oh, I was getting paid in other ways, I guess.
I mean, I am not getting paid monetarily, but I am seeking a favor, if you will.
Yeah, same here.
They just said I could kill things.
Yes, of course. Yes.
We knew that's what.
Yes, I assumed that would be why
He just
you
shakes his little
bag of teeth.
There's buttons.
You did get buttons and gems, or not gems, but little
Chinese.
shinies. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of teeth, though.
Are those teeth that you've had collected before this journey, or are those all teeth you've collected since we've been traveling together?
Little column A, little column B.
Of course. And you? Do you have a bag of teeth?
No. I don't do that.
Just some guy who thinks you killed his brother.
We'll take his teeth.
Well, it's not. He doesn't think I killed his brother. He's just upset that his brother died, and I don't know. I didn't or something. I'm not sure.
Well,
He's just upset that his brother died.
It is always
and I
hard
was
to
there.
be the survivor.
It's hard. No, that's
Well-
the job.
It's not hard for you, perhaps, but it is difficult for others when the one they wanted to live didn't.
Yeah. Well, they're in the wrong line of work.
I don't know what you do. What do you do for your work?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Everyone is so
The
vague.
syndicate
Have you ever
is-
seen him? He does that, the poof at the punch. It's got poof.
Yes.
Yes.
Smoking the
You
stab.
know about the
Cha-cha-cha-cha.
syndicate, right?
I suppose.
Thieves, spies, assassins.
Yes, yes.
So it's just whatever the day brings, really.
What do you do? Not kill people.
No. I just help out different rebel groups. Travel from group to group.
I feel that I am under qualified for this.
You did a lot in that fight.
I suppose, but I am no assassin or rebel leader, whatever it was that you do, or murder
Collector.
hobo.
Collector.
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 Collect.
Collector.
And you? I suppose I don't know what you do either.
I bring happy music to dark times.
That's uplifting.
Uplifting, yeah, that's a good word for it.
Yes. The wind beneath our wings.
Oh, that's a great title of a song.
Really?
Yeah, I should write that.
Whose wings? Who has wings that there's wind beneath?
Careful. Get caught writing that song.
This doesn't have wings. He brings out the bird, throws it on the ground again.
Oh, stop doing that. You're going to break it.
It could be valuable.
Yeah, it could be
the artifact.
It could be the artifact. We haven't.
No, he said it wasn't.
Well,
He said it was a thing.
it could be important though.
It
be
has sapphire
bartering.
eyes.
Yeah, we might be able to sell
It
it,
could be a
but-
good bartering tool for us later.
or a weapon.
Yes, or that.
I'll put it back in the gnome hole.
Gross.
Ah,
Yeah, I don't know what the gnome hole is, but I like it.
What is your plan for today? Will you continue trekking through the mountains to find a different route, or will you try and trek backwards towards the caves again?
I think we keep going forward because we've already kind of made that choice, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
We're gonna vote.
we certainly can. What does everyone vote?
I will go whichever way is needed. But I think forward is the best choice.
I think that we're going the wrong way.
If you go the wrong way long enough, it turns into the right way.
We don't have time to be wrong.
We were not given a time limit.
Well,
It is cold out here.
yeah.
It is quite cold.
It does seem to be a tad nipply as we go this way,
It's cold every way.
but it seems
At least in
a
this.
little more frigid.
Are we going up still, or are we staying stationarily going straight?
It seems like you continue to climb up this pass.
I'm all about having fun and seeing what we find, but I feel like we're going the wrong way for our goal.
We can go back if we think that that is a good choice.
Well, it has been long enough that,
They may have forgotten about us,
yeah.
or assumed we died in this frigid.
We'll come back and kill them. That'll show them. I'm kidding.
Ooh, well, we do risk.
Only sort of. If they attack
What
us,
are you
then
kidding
all
about?
bets
That's
are
what
off.
we're going to do.
We do risk becoming more exhausted and returning to where we know there are enemies as well.
Either way, we're
Yeah.
risking more exhaustion through this. So, I'm not opposed to going back.
I'm not either. We'll keep going up, and we need to go down. So
Yeah. Well, my sister, she's a ranger, and she said it's always really easy to go down, so I just assumed,
Oh.
or at least that's what the boy said about her in the town, that she was always going down. So
Did you learn the pole dance from her?
Yeah. It's
Okay, things are making more sense now.
It certainly is all piecing together.
It is quite.
Down we go.
Down we go.
I always listen to Twink.
Your sister's name's Twink?
Yeah, Twink and Bink.
Ooh, I think
Are
there's
you
a song
twins?
there. It's going down. I'm yelling timber.
Oh yeah, that was our dog. Timber!
Timber?
Yeah.
Are you twins?
No,
Okay.
my parents just like to rhyme.
Well, my parents are dead. But
That's
I don't
fun.
have their teeth, I swear.
as is the way when you get to a certain age in your life, I suppose.
Guess that does tend to happen.
Well, this is quite a depressing subject. Shall we press on?
Yes.
Of course.
We press on.
I will
Hey.
take my snake and put it in my shirt, like around here, so that he stays warm.
So you bundle up and begin to make the journey back down the mountain,
We just walked in a
heading back
circle.
into danger. And that is where we will end our adventure story for tonight. But back down the mountain, deep in a cave, we see a storeroom. When we last saw this storeroom, it was intact, maybe a little rifled through, but otherwise normal. We now see it smattered with blood and viscera, and barrels turned over and smashed, bags of flour and other grains spilled and cut open. The remains of goblins and orcs and wolves strewn about the room as a group of elves are scouring through the containers and the shelves, searching earnestly. And the one with the auburn curls, the leader, turns and yells, "Has anyone found it yet?" And the one in the dark cloak comes up. "No, we have not found anything yet. It doesn't seem to be anywhere we've searched so far. I sense that it may have been taken already. Has to be here. Those idiots couldn't have gotten it. Have we found their bodies yet?" "No, it seems that they may have been more competent than we gave them credit for. Search it all again." And you see the elf with the straight red hair comes into the room, wiping the blood off of his blades. And he says, "Yeah, we didn't find anything else. We saw there was a room already full of stabbed orcs and goblins in their pits." There's some nasty motherfuckers. Hey, you know what? I tell you what, I know that one guy. He's not afraid to slit throats when it counts. Granted, I'd like to slit his throat, but you know, time will come. I don't fucking care about that, the leader says. He just turns over an entire shelf and yells in fury as he rallies the rest of his troop, and they march forward, searching the caves for an item that seems to be missing. And that's where we'll end tonight's episode. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying this little foray into a different world. And make sure to follow us on all the social medias. Make sure to follow us on YouTube or on your favorite podcast platform. And we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.